Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Sagittarius. All Sagittarius placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Sagittarius in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Sagittarius, please. What does Sagittarius need to know? All right. Oh. Well, the first card looked pretty good, but the second two don't look very good at all. So what's going on, Sagittarius? You don't think you're going to get enough of what you need? You're not getting what you need? Did somebody rob you? Did somebody take money from you? It feels like somebody's stealing something from you. But you blame yourself? You don't have what you need. And you don't expect to get it. You have very, very low expectations for this. It's like you feel like you don't... Okay, let's get a little bit more. What's going on? There's a relationship with the lovers that's unbalanced. It's not equal. You don't feel like this person really gives back to you. You don't feel like it's balanced. Okay, Eight of Swords. Yeah. You don't trust this person. You feel terrible about this. You're really worried. You're anxious that this person is cheating on you or lying to you or something. And then there's the Eight of Wands coming in. So there's a conversation that you need to have. You need to be honest and open up about this, but you're not doing anything right now. You're having a hard time opening up about your feelings, talking about your feelings. You need communication that's not happening, or there's a lack of communication. What is this for Sagittarius? There you are. And you came out with the... Okay, so there's the Temperance and the King of Wands here. They came out together. So this is you and another fire sign. It could be two people or just like one person, a fellow Sagittarius. This is you trying to make it work, trying to... All right, hold on. This is you trying to make sense of what's going on. You're trying to figure this out by yourself, for yourself. You're trying to work on yourself. You're trying to figure it out, trying to work it out with somebody. Okay, let's get what's going on the other side. What's going on over here for Sagittarius? What's going on? Okay. So we've got the Ace of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Three of Cups. New love, making a decision about new love. Somebody that you feel like has gone cold, stopped giving you affection, stopped talking to you. Somebody's made a decision. It's like Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups is really good, but what is the Four of Swords doing in there? It's like a new love is more balanced. Okay, so let's clarify. This is a new love. It's more balanced. It's more fun. It's more peaceful. A new love is more peaceful and more loving, more giving, more equal, more balanced. There is someone here who does not feel very optimistic about it at all. Somebody feels like it's not fun. They're not having any fun. Page of Wands, Ten of Wands is not having any fun. This is like you're like grounded. You know what I mean? Like you're a kid and you're grounded and you're not allowed to go out. Or like, yeah, somebody could be in prison or they could be immature. And the way that they act gets them into difficult situations. Like they make it harder on themselves than they have to be because they are kind of immature or they're impulsive or spontaneous, and this makes it harder. Somebody's playful, they're playing games, they're playing around, and this somehow makes life harder for you or for them or for both. I don't know, and maybe this is what's happening with this 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 7, 8, 9 of Swords. Like, that is Gemini energy. We got the Lovers here too. You might be dealing with a Gemini and they're two-faced. And you can't trust them, or you feel like you can't. Something about it just feels like you can't trust them. And you want to live in peace. You have this new love here, though. Like, new love is more peaceful. That's something you need to know. There's interference. There may be too much communication. Like, there's too many words. They're talking too much. They're saying too much. It doesn't make sense. There's been a misunderstanding. You don't get it. Something you don't understand. There's been a misunderstanding, or you feel like they don't understand you. And, okay, usually, I mean, Sagittarius and Gemini are sister signs. They're on opposite ends of the same spectrum, so they are, like, complementary to each other. They usually get along really well, as friends at least. I don't know how well they would do as lovers. I guess it's some people would probably do better than others. I mean, you could look at the rest of the chart. There may be something else in the chart going on. I'm not sure what's going on with their full chart. I mean, this is a general reading for Sagittarius. So if you wanted personal details, we can do personal readings. I do astrology chart interpretations. So if that's something you're interested in, just email me, okay? But it just looks like you feel like this person is sneaky. Somebody is like worried about getting away with something. It could be you. You're worried about getting away with something. You're worried about something working out. It doesn't even have to be getting away with something, although it does feel a little bit criminal. I feel like you're dealing with one of these criminal Geminis out here. Honestly, Geminis can be so smart and so fun, but they can also be like the perfect con artist. You know what I mean? Professional con artist over here. Because they're really good at lying. And if you don't believe me, just like go hang out with a Gemini. And like observe. Watch it and observe. Like, they make things up. Because the story is more interesting than the truth. They like to make things up. They're good at writing fiction. You know, they're good at writing things. It's one of Gemini's traits. They're good at making things up. This is not necessarily a bad thing. But that said, it can be used for nefarious purposes. It's like the Magician. The Magician card is Gemini Virgo because it's Mercury. And the Magician makes things up. He manifests things out of thin air. That's like his whole job, is like making things up. And yeah, so depending on how well aspected, like what are his aspects? What are his traits? What is this person's traits? What is their personality? Okay, so they're a magician. Are they a trickster? Are they a manipulative? Are they just really smart and strategic and good at coming up with ideas and solutions and answers to things? Are they telling stories? Are they lying? Because they can... I'm just picking up on somebody. This is not to disparage all Geminis, by the way. Anybody can be a liar, not just Gemini. But I do feel like there is somebody with Gemini placements who has got the gift of gab. They're a talker. Third house. It's the third house. You know? They're a talker. They talk a big game. They talk a lot. But, you know, why don't you trust this person? I'm not sure. There could be different reasons for that, but you don't. The fact is you don't trust them. That's what I'm seeing here. You need to have a communication. You need to clear up a misunderstanding. You need more information from them. Perhaps they did something questionable and you're like, what was that? So I do see the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles coming out together at the end of the reading here. You do have a new opportunity for some money. There is a long-term plan here to make a lot of money. You are putting this money into practice somehow, like you're investing it. Yeah, you're nurturing this job. It's going slow. Slow and steady, waiting for the money, making the money, plowing the fields and growing the money tree. You know what I mean? Like Knight of Pentacles, he's got endurance, stamina, determination, willpower, and there's fertility and abundance coming in for you. So you got a lot of money coming in long term. Long-term stability looks really good. So that's good. You get the Hermit. You are manifesting this. You're keeping it to yourself. More that Gemini, Virgo, Mercury, Magician type energy here, manifesting money. You want to keep this money to yourself. Be quiet about this. Somebody's interested in like trying to find out how much money you've got or something, and you got to keep your circle small for whatever reason. Very exclusive. You don't want to waste time. You may be curious about what other people are up to, who they are, whatever. You may need to network and talk to people, but there's somebody, that Page of Swords, again, that younger person, I feel like they are learning something from you, and you're being very wise in the way that you deal with them somehow. You have a lot of years on this, like you're much older than that person. Could even be your own child. You're older than them, you are responsible, and you make decisions based on your own wisdom or something like that. And something here about keeping your circle really small and not telling everybody, being very exclusive, because not everybody's going to understand you, not everybody's going to support you, and there is like somebody in your energy here who does not understand, and you are so worried about this person being sneaky or being two-faced or like trying to I don't know what, leave, or like something's bothering you about this person. It's not fun. It's not balanced. It's not reciprocal. This has to change. You are transforming. You are growing up. You can't keep doing childish things. You can't be young anymore. You're not young anymore. You can't act like it. Something like that may be involved. Is like you cannot go around acting like a kid. And yeah, again, I saw that Two of Swords underneath the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you have to ignore somebody, or they're ignoring you. You have to ignore them. You have to kind of make a choice to shield yourself, block them out. Keep things to yourself, move in silence, keep things quiet. A new love here. Okay, so if you're looking for some new love, it looks like it's very reciprocal balance. Like some new lover is a lot more fun. There's new money coming in. You want to keep that to yourself. Keep that really quiet. Don't be flashy. Don't be showy. You know, you have new opportunities to get what you want coming in. There's a powerful desire here, but you have to, like, okay, so there's a powerful desire for money, and you have to be really serious about the way you go about doing things. Like, you're seriously focused on your long-term stability goals. Like, your money goals are first and foremost in your mind. Okay. You don't trust somebody, and you have to just sort of observe their behavior. You kind of have to relax a little bit, be patient, okay? Moderate your temper, work on your vision, focus on, you know, your creative vision, the things that you're manifesting, and just let things play out for a while with this person. Let them show you who you are. Let them show you who they are is what I meant to say. Let them show you who they are. You don't really have to do anything. I don't see you really needing to take action on anything right now except for doing your work. Like, go to work, make money. Fine. Some new lover is coming into your life, and then I don't know if it's this same person or if you have options, like you have two people that you need to choose between them or something like that. Romantic choice. Yeah, you have a choice to move forward, but you're moving forward on your work right now, making changes in your money right now, straightening out your life, making a lot of money long term. So you're very, very focused on long-term stability, which is really good. You're not sure about this new lover, even though they are very compatible, agreeable. It's a really good relationship, affectionate, peaceful. Or they're not sure about you. There's uncertainty that's between you. And I feel like there needs to just be a conversation to clear it up, like clearing up your intentions. What are you doing? What do you want? What do you need? Where's this going kind of talk, you know what I mean? If you know what I'm thinking? I feel like it's almost time for you to have this conversation. Like, you need to know that this conversation is coming. Like, somebody wants to talk to you about this. And I feel like this is like somebody's playing games, and it has to stop playing. They have to stop playing games and kind of get serious, or like grow up a little bit. Like, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's a little bit immature in some way, or they're playing games, or like you get the impression that they are playing games. You're real sensitive to that. If somebody's playing games, you don't want to waste your time. You don't waste time on meaningless relationships here. And so I feel like, yeah, I think that the moment you sense that this relationship is off balance and something's not right, it's like you are shutting down. Like, it's like you're not going to make any moves or take any action. You don't feel good about it. You feel kind of trapped in uncertainty and questioning, and like it's bothering you, and you feel isolated, alone, and stuck in this mentality here, and you just don't want to. It's too stressful. It's icky. I don't like it. This doesn't feel good. It's not fun. It's not cute. These games are not fun. We shouldn't even call it a game. It's not fun. If it was fun, but it's not. So if you're not having a good time playing this game, you need to step out of that arena. You know what I mean? Like, I think you know this. You know, if this game is not fun for you, you need to stop playing. Somebody needs to stop playing, because this game is not fun. And you don't trust this, and maybe you shouldn't trust it, even though like it feels good in some kind of way. Like, there is a good vibe here, like with this love, this new love. Four of Swords, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. It's like something about this it feels like fun, and it's good and balanced and reciprocal. And maybe it's just somebody else. Maybe a new love would be better. Like a different person, a new person would be better for you. Or like, just let this person show you who they are. And you will know if you can really trust them or not. If they are really going to change, or if they are just playing games. I see somebody here is like on the verge of figuring out that they can't do this anymore. Whether that's you or them, it's like somebody knows that they cannot be doing this anymore. This is not, it's not fun. Like, this is heavy on them. This Page of Wands, Ten of Wands is like, it has to come to an end. With the 10, it's the end of childhood. It's the end of your childhood. You're not a kid anymore in this. Or like somebody's childhood is over, or it could be like a stolen innocence kind of situation. I don't know about that. It's possible with this 7, 8, 9 of Swords. Like somebody was naive, and this came back to bite them in the ass for being naive, or for being too trusting, or like just being young and inexperienced, and they learned a hard life. Like, this is making things harder than it has to be. And once this is cleared up, it'll be so much easier to just come to a conclusion. Like, the two of you need to have a conversation and get on the same page, because there's so much good in this reading. There's so much potential good, and you can't live your life on potential. Like, it's either real or it's not. Like, potential money doesn't pay the bills. Potential love doesn't, make you feel good. It's waiting and anticipation and uncertainty and stress. It's like, what is this? It feels like quiet desperation, like you're just waiting for somebody to talk to you, and they're not talking to you. And you have to just put the phone down and go live your own life. You know what I mean? And focus on your work and just do your own thing. And like, if they get back to you, they get back to you. If they don't, they don't. It's like that's part of this somehow. Like, you have to relax and just let go, let life figure it out. Like, let things play out for a while. And then you just go relax. Like, you take this, like, put this down. Take a break from this. Take a step back from this. You have really okay, one other thing before we go. You might not be seeing the whole picture, or you might not see this clearly, or your fears might not be 100% to do with reality. Like, you might be overthinking this a little bit. And if you could just relax a little bit and let things, like, take it slow and steady, slow and steady with the Knight of Pentacles. Take it slow. Slow down a little bit. Maybe you're going a little too fast. You will get communication from this person. You will come to some kind of realization here. You will realize you love them, they love you, whatever. You both agree on this with the Four of Swords. It's a truce. It's a win-win situation. It's an agreement. You both are on the same page. But it looks like you're just not on the same page right now, even though you both feel the same way about each other. And it's like, I think you need to slow down a little bit. Have some patience. Timing. Divine timing is at play. You are putting yourself in the right position. You're doing the right thing. You're doing it, this is you right here. In the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing in order to recognize and receive this opportunity that's coming to you. Communication about money, a job offer, money offer. Okay, somebody wants to talk to you about money or love or whatever it is that you're looking for or talking about today, whatever you're asking about today. There is a message incoming here about both of these things. There's a decision in love, a realization of this beautiful connection, and also like an increase of personal power, autonomy, and security here. And yeah, okay, so somebody does have very strong feelings about you or about the situation. What else? If you feel like it's not balanced and you're not getting a return on your investment of energy, just stop. Take a step back. Give it a chance. Let it breathe. You might be smothering. You might be overthinking. I'm not sure. We could get a personal details and a personal reading if you wanted to. But that's what I'm getting. Like, that's the overall vibe of this snapshot of your energy right now that I'm looking at. I see you struggling to grow up a little bit. Somebody is struggling to grow. So they're going through a transformation process. It's spiritual. It's about your courage. It's about your willpower. It's about who you are, your personality. You're growing. You're changing. You're awakening. It's a good thing. It's wonderful. But right now, it's like you've hit some resistance. It could be a dead end type of thing, but it's like it's hard. It's hard for you to grow. It's hard to change. It's hard to grow up sometimes. It's hard to let go of something. It's hard to see where this is going. It's hard to be optimistic about a situation or a relationship if you can't see where it's going. And so, if you're blindfolded or blindsided, or you don't know, and so you're assuming the worst. But what if it's not that bad? That's what I mean. Like, your fears might not have anything to do with reality. What if it's not that bad? If you assume the worst, like, all I'm trying to say is it's maybe not as bad as you think it is. You might just be overthinking it, or somebody is overthinking it. They're super nervous to talk. Yeah, I feel like somebody's very nervous to talk to you. That's what this is. Somebody here is so scared of talking about this. They're so afraid. They're so nervous. They don't think that you feel the same. They feel like they don't have very high expectations for this conversation or for the outcome of this relationship. They have very negative expectations about the long-term viability of the relationship or something like that. Because they're immature, or they think you are, or like don't see where this is going. Maybe a new love, a new relationship would be better. Need to have a conversation about something. They feel like they can't talk to you about it. Or you feel like you can't talk about this. And maybe it's best if you just detach for a while and let things clear up and, let things play out and just meditate right now. Honestly, that might be best for you to just spend some time alone right now in introspection and just relax and take care of yourself. And that way, when they do get back to you, because I do see that this person will be getting back to you. If this is your reading, they're going to talk to you. Okay, they're going to talk to you. They're going to get back to you. So you want to be in the best energy when they reach out. So take care of yourself, because they will be reaching out. And so you want to make sure you're feeling good when they do. When you're stable, you're secure, you're healthy, you're happy, you're healthy, you're wealthy, you're well, you ate some food, you drank some water. You know what I mean? You got some sleep. You need to make sure you're getting sleep at night so that when this person comes back to talk to you or whatever, you are in your best energy to meet them. You know what I mean? To greet them, meet and greet, you know, like the way you show up is going to influence the way that this turns out. So if you show up tired and cranky, hungry, not feeling good, you know, dragging ass, it's like not going to be a good look for you. It's not going to turn out as good for you as if you show up, you got some sleep, you ate some food, you took your vitamins, like you went for a walk, you did some meditation, you did some yoga, you know what I mean? You got a full tank of gas and like you're ready to go. Like there's a difference, right? So the difference in that energy is like maybe this is you realizing your own influence in this situation. Like you have a lot of influence, you have control here. You are a natural born leader. So somebody that you're dealing with is like there's a leadership type here. Anyway, it just is like telling you to pay attention to the way that you show up, because the way you show up, the energy you bring is going to influence the energy of the other people that you're talking to and what they are doing and how you perceive it as well. Yeah, it's simple, right? How you feel influences what you do, what you say, how you say it, and then how people perceive you, and then how they respond to you, and the way that this conversation is going to go. Because I feel like this conversation can go in many different ways. So, and it's hard. It's a hard conversation to have. This is a hard conversation to have. So somebody is afraid to have this conversation, or they don't know how. So it's like, you need to be ready to have that. You need the energy for that. You need a full tank of gas so that you can, you know, really, because it feels like it's really important. It feels like there's something riding on this. You know, it's not nothing. It's not small. It's kind of like an important thing. It feels like it's an important relationship to you. And so, you know, of course, your own life is important. Something's important to you. There's got to be something important to you, right? So whatever that is, this is what this is talking about. It's like you want the best outcome. So you need to get some sleep. You need to let this go for a little while. Relax. Focus on yourself. Focus on making some money. They'll get back to you when they get back to you. It's actually a lot better than you think. There's something about this is actually good news, a good decision. But it's slow and it takes time. And that's why you got to be patient. So in the meantime, while you're waiting, you can either be doing something constructive and good for yourself or not. You can be taking care of yourself, doing something like do your skincare. You know, you could be like taking care of yourself. Sleeping, skincare, you know what I mean? Meditation, going to work, making some money. Like you can be doing something good for yourself in the meantime, or you can spend that same amount of time doing something destructive and stupid, right? Being dumb or wasting that time. The time's gonna pass either way. You're gonna be a year older. A year from now, you're gonna be a year older anyway, you know what I mean? So it's like, how are you gonna spend this next 1 year? I feel like this is a year, 1 year from now. Things like, I don't know why, this year. It feels like this is a year thing. Like, it's not a small thing. It's like this year, 2024, something like this is happening. And, all right. I'm just saying, you're going to be 1 year older in 2025 anyway, right? So how are you going to spend this time? What are you going to focus on? What you give your energy to will grow. So you could be doing something good with your time this year or not. You could be doing the opposite. You could be doing something bad or not. So it's like you have a choice. You're going to have to wait either way, or you're going to have to deal with this situation, this stress either way, this conversation either way. So it's up to you. Okay. I think somebody's really afraid to talk to you about this though. Or you're afraid to talk about this. This is a hard conversation. But it's going to come out. All right, that's what I've got for you today, Sagittarius. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.